From hotspots to hidden gems, it's your guide to all things local, the LA Unscripted way. From the coolest coastline to iconic and Instagrammable boulevards, Orange County or the Inland Empire, when it comes to discovering all that Los Angeles has to offer, we could all use a little guidance. Hi everyone, I'm Dana Devin, and that's what LA Unscripted is all about. Sharing and showing what we love about our amazing hometown. So get out your phone so you can take notes about places like this first address.
I feel like it's Black History Month, but I feel like in here it's Black History Month every day.
Every day. Welcome to Malik Books. My name is Malik Muhammad, the founder of Malik Books. Malik Books is bringing a world together with books, culture, and community. I consider myself a book activist because I use books to make a difference and a change in our community. I founded Malik Books in 1990 on Crenshaw and King at what we call the Leimert Park, Baldwin Hills, Crenshaw area. I consider that the OG location. This is my marquee. This is all the culmination of my years of what I've been doing, and I've just loved this space that I created at Westfield Culver City Mall. We opened this location during the pandemic. We took a leap of faith because the mall wasn't even open at the time. When we signed the contract, it was still shut down.
So how many books are in here total, you think?
Over 1,000 different titles. We got 60 feet of children's books going all the way down to young adult. We made this the marquee of the store, so when you walk in, that's what you see. We have a literary section where we give honor and prelude to the great Maya Angelou, Langston Hughes, James Baldwin, people who are just not writers, but are literary giants that have inspired the next generation to think outside the box. These are independent authors. You ain't gonna find these in mainstream bookstore, but you can find them at Malik Books. We have a section for Nipsey Hussle, reading list. He didn't graduate from high school, he didn't graduate from college, but he changed his life by reading, and he offered these types of books to his peers and his fans.
One of my favorite things, it's just the smell of a book. It's nothing like it. Is there a book that changed your life?
Absolutely. And this figure he's very controversial. His name is Elijah Muhammad. And the book that he wrote was The Message to the Black Man. And what I got out of the book is just simply this: stand up and be heard and do something to change your life. All I'm doing is trying to create a space and take advantage of the time I have, the short time I've had, to make a difference. We've had people come into this store, they cry, they thank us, they catch the Holy Ghost. They are so excited that they walk into a place where they see them images of themselves.
Now let's zip over to another zip code to see what Olivia De Bortoli is up to.
We are at the Warner Brothers Prop House learning all about set decoration, and I'm sitting in a cool chair that another Olivia sat in, Olivia de Havilland.
This is Warner Brothers property, Warner Brothers Studios. It's the oldest studio in town. Started out in April of 1923.
What makes this prop house so iconic?
It's the oldest, and we have everything. This is a rental facility for all the motion picture industry, and we rent to everybody. Anybody can come in and rent anything that we have.
All right, what I love about this prop house is that there are things that were in actual iconic movies and TV shows. We're standing in front of one right now. What is this?
This is the jukebox from a movie called Loving You with Elvis Presley. That's actually him standing next to this jukebox.
Wow, so you're telling me that Elvis's breath was on this?
Yes, most likely. People that sit home and watch TV and such, they want to see what this stuff looks like because they've seen it on the screen. People are inquisitive about things they don't know about. So they come here and do the tour, and they're pretty overwhelmed at all the stuff we have.
When there's a set and they need to fill it for whatever room it might be, they grab chairs and tables and sofas and lights and things and papers and bowls, and the list goes on to make it look real. This is the place where you would find everything that you need for your TV show.
A lot of people think a TV show is actors and the script, but I think the setting is also a main character in these shows and super important. Why is it such an important part of every show or movie?
It really brings a show to life. It makes it feel like you're there, it relates to the character. Like when you're shopping, you really have to read the script and know the character so that you know if he's gonna have a grungy couch or something really high-end, or if he's a messy guy or a clean guy. And so based on the person's character, that's how you can really know what you're looking for.
All right, Sammy, you're the professional. Our LA Unscripted offices are pretty bland. We need an upgrade. Here's a photo of it. If you could change it, what would you add to our offices? It's 3 ladies, Dana, Jasmine, and I, and then the producers are ladies too.
Okay, so I see pink, purple, beige, not much in there. Would you want like a dream office? Like, do you want like to replace the sofa or just add to
Dream
it?
office. Let's
Dream
talk
office.
dream office.
Okay.
No budget. Right,
Okay.
Kimberly? No budget.
So I would put items in there that people are into. It's always nice to have like a beautiful shelf in an office. You can put books, you can put your awards, you can put photos. I don't know if you guys have a bar in there, but there's always nice things that you can stack in a shelf.
Yes, I love a shelf. We have lots of things we could put on it.
For your sofa replacement, I'm thinking like morning show vibes.
Yes, you
And
worked on the
so-
morning show, so this is great for us.
So this is a cool little vignette here.
Oh,
We've got
yeah.
some professional news typey,
Okay.
you know, interview chairs, sofa, relax, go over your thing. There's a mirror, you can check your outfit. Not that mirror, give me a different one.
We need the mirrors. We need all the mirrors we can get.
Okay, we'll find you a cool gold one.
If it's fun or food, there's a good chance you're gonna see me there because Dee Dee never says no to a good time or a Dana Dare.
It sort of started as it was just going to be a butchery, and then it evolved into a charcuterie and wine bar. Hi, I'm Brigitte Blackney and I'm the co-owner of Butcher Bar.
And I'm Tyson Blackney and I'm also a co-owner of Butcher Bar. So Butcher Bar is a place where we sort of import world-class meats and then we present them in this beautiful space, basically at a high end, but we also do dry aging and we take things to the next level.
This is the dry ager?
Yes. So essentially we use this unit, not only refrigerates the meat, but it's very controlled to where it's at a lower temperature, there's no pathogen growth, and it just kind of helps concentrate all the flavor within the meat.
So we feel like we're reinventing the butchery. So people can come in, whatever you eat at the restaurant, you can go up and you can take it home as well.
What are we gonna butcher?
This here is a strip loin. You're just gonna want to do a straight cut through.
I'm just gonna go in because there's nothing at stake. Get it?
So my grandfather started in the food industry back in Australia, and then obviously my father got involved, and he was a founder of Australian Lamb Company, which at that point was the biggest boning room in the Southern Hemisphere. So we were sort of born into it.
Being in the import business for so long and seeing, you know, like where our meat was ending up in supermarkets, we were like, well, we could do this and have our own brick and mortar. And we make everything in-house. Our charcuterie and our sausages are all made in-house. We try to focus on regenerative farmed meats, and yeah, we've got direct relationships with the farmers in Australia. This one is the pork.
Okay,
This one is the beef.
Okay.
And this is the lamb.
got it.
And this is the lamb speck.
Smoky,
Yeah.
peppery. Really tender too. So one of the things I read about this place is that you have the quality of product of a steakhouse, but not the prices.
Correct.
Why is that?
I mean, because of our business model, and our other business that imports beef, yeah, we can offer a really good price because we don't have to mark it up.
Oh, wow, that is delicious.
So it is a 350-day grain-fed pure blood tomahawk.
Okay.
It's from Australia. It's out of a national park in Australia called Wild Rivers. They only grow maybe 80 to 100 animals, so it's extremely rare.
I'd put this up against any steakhouse in LA, any time,
Yeah,
any day.
yeah.
It's that good. But yet you get this cool casual setting.
So this is a new business model we feel. So it's like a restaurant slash fast casual, but it's a really bougie restaurant, but it's not pretentious. And now you can come in and buy meat.
And your wine.
And of course, on top of everything, they have great cocktails too. This is the Butcherita. But I can't leave without leaving my mark. Nice to meet you. Get it? This show still surprises me in the best ways possible, and we still have so much more to discover when LA Unscripted returns. Welcome back to LA Unscripted. I'm Dana Devin, and during our half-hour hangout, we love exploring all our different neighborhoods. So let's check out what's happening on the other side of town.
Here at LA Unscripted, we find our stories so many different ways, and I found you just scrolling through TikTok. Your girlfriend posted it.
Yeah, she did.
So tell me about how that's been and what's happened since.
Absolutely. Well, Allie, she loves social media, and she's like the goddess of it, and I'm not big on there, but she posted on there, and next thing you know, she's like, hey, I think you've gone viral. And after that, the day after, it's been, blowing up on our social media pages and showing love and support, and we couldn't be more thankful, more grateful. WAFI is West African Farmers Initiative. We're a bunch of farmers from West Africa who decided to band together, bring our goods from our farms straight to the market. I keep it simple. Single shots, double shots, and Americanos. And I have my cold brew as we start brewing up as well, so they can get that if they so please. Our coffee, it comes from a very tropical area, subtropical. So you taste the mangoes and the stone fruits that it grows amongst, the plantains. And that flavor is deep within the coffee if you really brew it and really roast it right. So we were trying to bring that to the market. Big thing was making sure we are in tune with our customers and just keeping the supply chain short. From our farms, straight to the cup, straight to the customer is our main thing. So we figured the cart's the best way to do that.
What's the most fun thing about having a coffee cart and driving around LA?
The customers, meeting people, the regulars that you start to see, the locals. It's great. I just moved here, so it's been great to get in tune with the community here with this coffee cart. People are like recognizing me on the street.
Dude, I literally, this is the power of TikTok. I literally came across your partner posting about your car, and
So
I
cool,
love
man.
it. My name's Kevin, by the way.
Dennis, man, nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you, man.
Pleasure to meet you. So here's a cold brew here.
Wow,
We started this 2 weeks ago, and yeah, it's been lovely. People have been loving it. It's a light roast. Another farmer from Cameroon, he grows in Arabica, so we've been testing it with our cold brews.
So when you have regular cold brew, it's like a little heavier, a little darker, but this is not that, right?
No, that's like a light roast, very citrusy, tangy taste to it. Not typical to West Africa coffee, but for the cold brew farm, it does its job.
This isn't just kind of supporting West Africa. A lot of your proceeds go back to there. Tell me about that.
Absolutely. So we're piloting a new mission. It's typically farmers right now in the normal template see 4 cents of every dollar going back to them for their coffee and their cocoa. So right now, because we bring all our goods from there here, most of our proceeds go back. So we're aiming 90 cents for every dollar that you spend goes back to buy all the resources that we need for harvest, whether that be tarps, tools, soil, or bags for the soil, everything. So we're just a farmer's market on a cart.
And if you thought that was cool, you'll love what we have coming up after the break. So refresh that drink and meet us right back here. We really are lucky to live in a city that has fantastic food on every corner, things to do every day of the week, and endless stories from locals that show why we love LA.
Fires were all around us, the Eaton fire, and then of course the Palisades fires. The trailer was already hooked up because we were ready to evacuate. I left and went to the Palisades to evacuate 3 alpacas and 3 donkeys. police came and told us that we had to abandon the truck and trailer because the fires were so close. But I wasn't going to leave the animals, so I said, I have to get the animals out. There was another woman that had come and asked if we needed help, and she had 2 chickens and asked if we would take the chickens. That night when we got home, I had another phone call. It was about 11 o'clock that there was 10 horses that needed to be removed or evacuated out of a farm that was in Sylmar. And so then I took off again, and then I went and I picked up 10 horses and brought the 10 horses here. I just told the people that had the animals that I didn't want any monies. They can make a donation to our nonprofit. To feed a horse and take care of a horse, the minimum is $800 a month. You know, so it's costly. And I have 22 horses in the program. Shadow Hills Riding Club is a 501c3 nonprofit. 2 hands, okay, go ahead and turn and walk. We provide services to children with mental and physical disabilities. I want you to match the color with the ring with the color of the pole.
Johnny is an excellent human being inside because he understands with every child. He goes to their level, he raises them up from where they are.
We have a program called Saddles for Soldiers, and we work with veterans and first responders and their families, and we offer services for free. I have a licensed mental health professional here on site for them, and I teach them how to ride and how to take care of the horse and how to become independent with their own horses.
If you're stressed out, it lowers down your stress because they know your energy. So they're horses, they're based off of energy, they're loving, they're kind, they help you out through everything that you're going through.
It gives me more focus, concentrate on what the need is for the horse as well as for myself. So I had to be linked with him to know what his needs are as well as mine.
We have a lot of animals here. Of course, all the horses, and then we have miniature donkeys, and we have sheep, and we have goats, and we have chickens. We have a tortoise. We have a couple potbelly pigs. We have cockatoos. The farm animals I use for therapy for the children. So all of these animals have been rescued or donated to us.
And you use, okay, like for instance, if somebody's scared of a large horse, you kind of start them out with the smaller animals, and that helps.
It does. It, so to speak, desensitizes them, and it's not so intimidating.
What would it mean to you to get donations to your program?
It helps us tremendously. You know, there's families that come here that can't afford sessions, and that I never turn anyone away.
So good, right? And now let's see what Jasmine Simpkins has stumbled upon.
I like to call Barely Canadian Comfort Meets Care because I really love what you guys are doing.
I love that, and we're gonna steal that. Is that okay? Barely Canadian is a clothing brand that supports foster youth. We create super soft clothing, and we're a family-run business in Venice, California. We genuinely create the softest clothing you could possibly feel. We have a signature fabric that we use that's modal. It's environmentally friendly. We create all of our fabrics here in Los Angeles, and we do all of our production here. We are called Barely Canadian because I'm freezing all the time. And my husband said, "You are barely Canadian at this point." And I said, "I know, I need summer sweaters, I need summer mittens." So I thought, gosh, there's nowhere to find these things. Maybe I should create them. So our very first product was the OG, which is a super soft sweater that has the rainbow on it, our 4 stripes, because we're a super inclusive brand. We kind of then moved on to just like summer sweaters, you know, like let's create different colorways and nice bright colors, light sweaters that in California you genuinely get chilly in the evening. We even have sweaters that are so light you can roll them up and travel with them, and they get this small and they do not wrinkle. So I am in fact Canadian, proudly Canadian, but very grateful to be here in California as well. I came to America as a singer-songwriter, right? I had a song in the Lionsgate soundtrack, American Psycho 2. I'm like, I'm doing it. I'm moving to America. One of the reasons that we started the company was to show our kids that I have this idea, I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't know anything about fabrics production, nothing like that in way of, you know, sewing and apparel,
but let's just do this and show them that you can do anything. So we adopted and fostered teenagers from CARE. And so as a result, it's pretty clear that our mission would be supporting foster youth. So we give 20% back to foster youth organizations like Echoes of Hope and Comfort Cases and KidSave and Fosterpreneur. A Sense of Home is a new partner of ours as well. And then we also train and hire foster youth. I'm so happy that we've recruited my son to work with us, and he's really smart.
I am unbelievably grateful to be a part of this family and a part of this business, because I'm not sure if you know, but 52% of the homeless population is foster youth, and over 80% of the incarcerated are foster youth. I'm just really, really grateful that they haven't given up on me and that they continue to try day after day to help me get one step further to a successful, happy life.
Sunset Park Swim is where we are right now, which is a fantastic retailer that we have a partnership with that is carrying us. They're on Ocean Park, so we're really excited because a lot of shoppers come here, and they've given us a lot of great space, a lot of great merchandising, so we have a lot of products here. We got really lucky and had this incredible department store, the most luxurious department store out there, Neiman Marcus, invited us to do a pop-up and test us. And luckily we tested really well, and we created some jumpers.
Okay, well then can I steal this jumper?
Yes, this is the Jules. It's super comfortable. So yeah, we're stepping into a little bit more fashion, but always staying with comfort.
Okay, now your turn. Let us know where to go off script next. Email us at launscripted@ktla.com, because you never know where we'll end up next. Good night, everyone. Mwah.